100 locations throughout the city of Madison are celebrating Make Music Day. Here's a video from Hilldale's Make Music event today, which hosted 19 local musical acts. Now, from parks to restaurants, worship spaces, and people's front porches, people of all ages filled Madison with music for all to enjoy. How lovely. Over at Peace Park on State Street, the sound of harmonicas echoed all around. Artists performed a taste of folk and contemporary music, while those in the audience were given harmonicas and asked to join in on the music making. Make Music Madison is a free citywide day of music that is celebrated every June 21st. Madison began participating in 2013 and now boasts one of the largest events in the country.